Hi, Genki desu. On January 29th, 2023, Capcom held a special concert in Shibuya to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Street Fighter series. It was an amazing concert where Japanese fans of the series gathered to enjoy classic bangers from the Street Fighter series, performed by awesome rock bands. I attended the concert and it was fantastic. If you liked the video, please subscribe to help support the channel. The concert was held in Shibuya, Tokyo, at the Lion Cube Shibuya Concert Hall. It was the first ever official Street Fighter live concert, and it was great. Here's a look at the ticket. A special Street Fighter 35th anniversary band was put together for the event. It also featured performances from Capcom's official band, the Captoons, and the guest band The Lethal Weapons. There was also a special talk segment in the middle featuring Capcom developers and legendary composer Yoko Shimomura. The concert was amazing. After taking my seat, the concert started with the band playing songs from the original Street Fighter 2 game, such as the Street Fighter 2 opening theme. The Street Fighter 35th anniversary original band all wore Street Fighter character cosplay, such as guitarist Yuki Iwazumi, who was dressed as Kami, and the other band members who were dressed as characters such as Ryu, E Honda, and more. The band played as awesome visuals and videos of the classic Street Fighter games appeared on the screens behind them. They performed 10 songs from Street Fighter 2 to Street Fighter 5, such as Ryu's theme, Chun-Li's theme, and more. Street Fighter 2 was the first game my family actually owned back on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, so when Ryu's theme started playing, it brought back so many memories, and I began to tear up. The music was super amazing. That was the first part of the concert. Next up was the official Capcom band, the Captoons. The band is made up of Capcom sound and music department employees. They said that the band rotates its 7 members from a pool of 120 Capcom music employees, and the members are rotated for each project they do. The Capcom band were supernatural performers. Many of those band members are Capcom developers on games like Street Fighter, Monster Hunter, Mega Man, and Resident Evil. A group called the Lethal Weapons also appeared and performed with the Capcom Captoons band. They performed the song Sure You Can Deny. After that, there was the talk segment in the middle, which lasted roughly 30 minutes. First, Yoko Shimomura came out to talk and shared many stories about working on the original Street Fighter 2 game. Soon after joining Capcom in Osaka, she was put in charge of the Street Fighter 2 music and sound. Yoko Shimomura wrote all the music in the game, apart from 3 tracks, which were Sagat's theme, Round Start song, and the New Player Has Joined song. What a goat! Yoko Shimomura was super chilled and nice. She loves chatting and making jokes, and it was a super fun talk segment in which she shared many stories. She said making music for the game at the time was like putting together a puzzle. She recorded all the background music and sound effects herself and often ran out of space, as it was a battle against the capacity limitations of the technology at the time. She said she was quite free to do whatever she wanted, even though she was relatively new at the company. Yoko Shimomura, who had never been abroad before she created the theme songs of each stage, said she used her imagination and referenced books, TV and CDs, as there was no internet at the time, in creating the game's music. She was not really going for realism to the real world in creating the music of Street Fighter 2. She said it's not a reality, but a unique world of Street Fighter where Indians can stretch out their arms super far. Yoko Shimomura said at the time at Capcom there were only 10 composer staff, so they let a lot of the composing for Street Fighter 2 up to her. She said that at the deadline of the Street Fighter 2 theme music, the security locked the building and turned off the lights while she was still there, so she just stayed working all night until the delivery time at 7 AM the next day. At those times, the music was delivered by postal trucks, so she stayed up working to the last minute in time for the delivery. The MC said that's not allowed in today's Capcom. She said she was super nostalgic hearing the music being performed and said she was remembering the character illustrations before they were in the game that she used to reference to create the character theme music. Next, there was a talk segment with the Capcom developers. Terayama-san, who is the main composer for Street Fighter 6, said he spends 3 hours every day playing Street Fighter 6. The developer said that the Street Fighter 6 music was created with the aim of producing music that people would have fun dancing to and that could be played at parties, and that the Street Fighter 6 music was inspired by funk and Texas blues music. They also shared how Luke was the first character created for Street Fighter 6, and his song was actually made for Street Fighter 6 as a guide for the direction they wanted the music in Street Fighter 6 to go in, and later they decided to put that song in Street Fighter 5 with the Luke DLC. At the end, the Street Fighter 35th anniversary original band returned and played some more songs to close out the show. In all, it was a super amazing rock concert. Street Fighter 2 was the first game I owned after a long time playing games at only friends' houses, so this was a very special concert. It was also great to see Yoko Shimomura and hear her stories of composing for Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6 is shaping up to be really great, and it's looking to become the best-selling Street Fighter game in history. I played it at the Tokyo Game Show in 2022 and it felt great. Street Fighter 6 will release on June 2nd, 2023, and I'm really looking forward to it. Please make sure to leave a like and click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Mata ne!